Bitcoin's super trend has just printed the mother of all signals. It's time for you to pay attention. If you're new here, my name is Steve. Welcome in. Hit that subscribe button. Less than 2 days left. The clock is ticking. Do not miss out. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com right now. Did you know 84% of traders lose money? It's not because they're unlucky. It's because the algorithms have outsmarted the average Joe. But not to worry. Over the past 20 years, I've been developing my own secret strategies to outsmart the algorithms and give the power back to the people. With my custom indicators, you'll even get buy and sell alerts right to your phone. I literally can't make it any easier. Imagine what it will feel like effortlessly winning trades, sitting back and relaxing. I'm doing you a huge favor because for my son's birthday, which is tomorrow, I'm making my indicator bundle the lowest price ever. Plus, when you sign up, you're going to get a masterclass course absolutely free. And for each person who signs up, I'm going to give a masterclass course for free to somebody in need. I'm talking about single moms, single dads, vets, people in a tough financial situation. But the clock is ticking. You're about to miss out. Less than 2 days left. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com right now. I'm talking to you. Go there right now. Do not miss out. This is a steal. Now, let's jump into this. What we have on the chart in front of us is the legendary super trend. Now, the super trend is absolutely free. You can go to the indicators and grab it. It's printed a signal. This signal is incredibly rare. How rare, you ask? Well, it's only printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signals. It's printed 5 of them in Bitcoin's entire history. Okay? Each signal is saying the same thing, and each signal is fairly legendary. Why is this important? Because we just printed it. We're going to talk about what this signal means and what's happening with price action. But in order to do that, we have to cover the facts. We have to look at why it printed before and what it meant. And we need to really understand the facts in order to understand what's happening right now and how to take this signal. So we've got to go all the way back on our journey today. Are you ready to go back to 2010? Because we got to go all the way back to 2010. And we're going back to June of 2010 in the glory days of Bitcoin when it was about 1 cent. So when it was 1 cent, we printed this signal for the first time. And when we printed this signal, we went from about 1 cent all the way up to $30, which is just absurd. We will never see action like that again, and potentially we won't see action like that in Bitcoin or Ethereum or any of the top 10 coins ever again. Those days are long gone, but those were the glory days of the early days of crypto. Now, the next time we printed it wasn't until 2012, also middle of the year 2012, and we printed it about $7.50, and we ran up from $7.50 to almost $1,200, right? So, and again, an absurd rally. Now, will we see action like either of those moves again? We will never see that again. However, this signal was all over those moves, and this signal didn't flash again until a few years later, more than 3.5 years later, end of 2015, right? We had this long drawn out bear market. We had our beautiful base. This was moving sideways. The market was getting boring. A lot of people capitulated. They gave up and they were out of the market completely. And then we printed this signal right over here at roughly $400. And we went from 400 to 20,000. So huge, just huge moves. Now we're on the super trend again. This is a weekly chart and it eliminates a lot of these bogus signals. Okay. So when you're on the weekly chart, if you're looking at the big picture and you're trying to understand where is that key inflection point, and we want to look for confluence in the market, right? This is confluence with what we just showed in our previous video today. By the way, shout out for the double upload. We're going to try triple upload today. We're going to go a little bit crazy. And again, that golden cross that we're projected to have potentially in May is coinciding with this signal right here. Now, we are Mr. Consistency here on YouTube. We've been saying the same thing all along. We believe that the bottom is in. We didn't just come up with this idea this past week. We've been saying it for months. And also, we're saying, look, worst case scenario is Bitcoin is going to come and retest its base. We'll get into some of those videos later today and tomorrow. But the facts are the facts. Bitcoin has shifted its momentum during this bear market, and we believe that the bull market is going to start in 2023. We've been saying it for months and months and months, even though the world's top economists are completely on the other side of the fence and saying that it's going to be a ridiculous recession in 2023. But men lie, women lie. The charts don't lie. You can see 2 data points so far with that buy signal. Let's go to the third. When we go to the third, we got to go a few years into the future, into 2019. And we printed said signal at roughly we'll call it 5.4K. We went from 5.4K to 14K. Remember this candle right here, gravestone doji candle, which we called out right here on our channel, that was a trend reversal. Everybody at that time was saying 100K, 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 100K. We said, well, this is going to be a tough landing for folks because this is a gravestone doji candle, and by definition, it's found at the top of a rally, and it signals a trend reversal. Just the facts. So you can see what happened after that trend reversal, but we printed our next buy signal over here after the COVID crash in August of 2020, when we were at roughly 11.4K, and we went from 11.4K to almost 70K. So these signals, again, are not flash and buy and sell every other day, every other week. It's not a stressful indicator. It's a stress-free indicator. The sell signals are not very good. We can get into that in a moment. It's asking you to sell at literally the market bottom right here, and it did so other times as well. But men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie, and these buy signals are legendary. I mean, we just showed you the top 4 of them, and we're getting to our most recent. Our most recent signal came in at roughly 23.5K. 23.5K is our newest signal. It is just a baby of a signal. It literally just printed, and here we are today. And people are wondering, hey, should I be buying? Should I sell everything I have now because we might retest our base and I'll buy back then? These kind of signals don't come around very often, and they hold a lot of weight. You can see on our chart right here, do you see a lot of false signals? Do you see us turning green for 1 or 2 or 3 weeks and then flashing red and then switching back to green and then flashing red? That's not the case. The data that's right in front of us is clear, the data is loud, and the data is concise. And it's saying, hey, these signals come after the market has bottomed and when we've reached a major inflection point, turning from this ugly bear market into a bull, when we turn from an ugly bear market into a bull, when we turn from an ugly bear market into a bull, when we turn from an ugly bear market into a bull. It says the same thing each and every time. We've just had an ugly bear market, and we're in the very early innings of turning into a bull market. It's still really early. So if your question is, hey, should I be buying now? This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. Look at the chart in front of us. Is it saying to sell or is it saying to buy? It's very clear. Now, if you get greedy and you're like, well, I could get Bitcoin for $1 cheaper, or maybe tomorrow $5 cheaper, you're in the wrong game. You shouldn't be in this game. Look at the facts in front of you. If you're in Bitcoin for long term, it's screaming. The evidence is right in front of you. Now, for those of you that want to make more trades to maximize your money, this is kind of a boring philosophy of trading. You get to trade like every few years, right? Then my indicator bundle is for you. Look at some of the trades that you would have taken with the indicator bundle that you're about to sign up to. You would have turned, if you like Chainlink, you would have turned 1 Bitcoin into 1.27 by taking this simple trade that whether you're 10 years old or 110, you could figure it out. And you would have turned 1 Bitcoin into 1.77 Bitcoins here. with the indicator, or with this indicator, which you will get also, you would have turned 10K into $241,000. Pretty nice, right? Or turned 10K into 121,000 here on Ethereum. Or if you like Cardano, you would have turned 10K into 155K here. So again, taking the guessing out of trading, taking the complexity out of trading, taking the stress out of trading. Go grab that indicator bundle. Less than 2 days left. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Don't miss out. We're going for the triple upload. Let's try to get that triple upload today. I'll see you hopefully on the next video. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs. Welcome in to the game-changing indicator bundle.
I've made money back.
Now I have a structured plan. I learned something that I didn't know was possible to do.
I'm actually up 32,000.